Okay, and I think we're on in 5. All right. Nick coming through. Awesome. I think we are just about online. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? All right. Let's go ahead and let everyone else know that we are up and running. Let's see here. Ooh, man. Nick, how you holding up, buddy? Oh. Uh-oh. Hang on, I keep getting pinged over here. There we go. Got those likes already. Hey, Mr. Motel. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, Big Island in the house. What's going on, brother? How you doing? My Hawaii is very good. Oh, Claudia, good to see you. Claudia had an amazing stream. I don't think it was last night. It was the night before last. I've lost track of all time due to current events. So, one of those deals. Good deal. Nick is feeling better. That's what I like to hear. All right, Spinners and Sharks. Ace of Vegas here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Gambling Granny. Good to see you. And, just wanted to go ahead and catch up with everybody. So, wanted to go ahead and make the announcement here first. Most, good to see you. Got Kevin here too. Good to see always good to see the whole community just coming through and supporting everybody. It's just such a supportive and comfortable community. I thoroughly enjoy it. All right, so gotta get started. Gonna start on a little bit of a bad note, unfortunately. So. And there goes Uber Eats. That's coming through right now. That's good stuff. Hey, Sin, good to see you. We got a little bit of bad news here. So we have a close contact that we know. I'm gonna go ahead and protect their protect their information. Gonna do this HIPAA style. I'm gonna leave them anonymous. And let you know that we did have a close contact that did come through with a positive CV test. So I'm actually at home now, and I'm going to be staying at home for the next however long or until my test comes back. I went to go get my test this morning. For anyone that's afraid to get tested, don't be afraid. It's actually, they just take a Q-tip and then just kind of swab the edge of your nostril there. It's not even that big a deal. At least in my instance, it wasn't that big a deal. Called up my PCP. He scribbled out a little order over there. I got my tests and all that, and now I'm just kind of chilling. Oh, LA Shadow came through. Oh, LA Shadow, you didn't have to do that. Watching All You Can Vegas, because I'd say All You Can Vegas is a very, very strong YouTuber. Highly recommend his channel. But thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. We got Kino Kid coming through, and we got the Value King. VK, what's up, man? When you gonna start doing videos again? You got to start doing those. I need some more stuff to cop, man. Yo, Patrick coming through too. Good to see you, bud. Yeah. Got the dreads twisted. That is Dan. Jan Dragonfly coming through. Good to see you, man. All right, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's have a little bit of fun. So, wanted to go ahead and open up a little bit of open Q&A for anyone that's going to Vegas or getting ready to go to Vegas. If you guys are thinking about going to Vegas or anything like that, now's a great time to go ahead and just ask the questions. If you're wondering about the atmosphere, wondering about the restrictions and all that, I've got all the info here. I think Nick is in the stream right now, and he's got my Skype, so he could totally call me up in the middle of this. Just saying, Nick. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, good stuff. We got Jen in the house, too. Pop-up fishing came through. Pop-ups got the good Lord. That's how we do. Yep, you know it. But yeah, guys, so just so you know. So, I did have a close contact who did test positive for COVID. Do I think that's a problem for going to Vegas? Not necessarily. Because I will have you know, I am indeed I'm what's called an essential worker, whatever that means. It means I work in healthcare in my instance. So could that, so even if it does come back positive, it could have been from that contact. But, honestly, it could have just been from going to work, because I go into the clinics, and I spent, out of the last 9 shifts I've had, I've spent 5 of them in the clinic. So, for several hours, I did a full study at a clinic. That was like a good 8-hour study. Then I went to another one for a 4-hour study, and it was just, you know what? I go to these clinics, they're seeing these patients and all that. Could have happened anywhere, but just so everybody knows, it's one of those deals. All right, good deal. Let's see what our first question is. All right, Nick's feeling a little off right now, but that's all good, man. That's all good. You just go ahead and get some rest, and we'll be hanging out, waiting for you, man. Value King has our first question. Have you ever stayed at Excalibur? Unfortunately, that's the only 2-night stay available on the app. I have been to Excalibur. I don't think I've ever stayed there overnight yet. It's a little smoky, and I traditionally have allergies and some sports-induced asthma and all that, so it's not a super great property for me to stay at. Now, I've been over there. The steakhouse is great. Rather recently, though, I did actually have a friend, Robbie Montana. I was hoping he was going to be online here, but we actually did a podcast rather recently. I think when he got back from reopening weekend, it was probably like mid-June it would have happened. So he came back, and he stayed at Excalibur, and he had a pretty good time. It was fine. He knew what he was getting, what he was paying for there, but he definitely made sure to get an upgrade, did a little tip at the front desk and all that, got a nice little upgrade, and he did just fine. So Excalibur, I'd probably say it's, if you're comparing it to something like your locals casino, like I went to Isle, and Isle's like a pretty average casino, I'd say. It's one of the higher end ones out here in Colorado when you go to Blackhawk, but if you compare it to other casinos in Vegas, I'd probably say it's about the same tier as Luxor. So Excalibur would be like a mid-tier property at your locals compared to what it is in Vegas, where it's kind of low tier, but All right, next question from Claudia, the Italian slot chick, who, if you haven't subscribed to, don't forget to go ahead and check her out. I got to get a link. Actually, let me see if I can get a link to her, Claudia, the Italian slot chick, because her and her husband do these virtual slot pulls online, because they're in Canada and they're allowed to do that. So it's actually really awesome. So let me go ahead and see if I can get a link to her channel over here just right quick, without getting like a content ID, because I gotta click on the content ID. So if you guys haven't checked her out, I'm gonna go ahead and put her in the live chat over here. So bada bing, check that out. All right, good stuff. And yes, Claudia, when we get to Vegas, we're doing karaoke. We're going to Ellis Island. We're making that happen. Oh, sorry, Brian, though. We like Brian, though. You should just keep Brian, though. He's great. And good to see you on the live chat here. And then the Chico, how nice is the Bellagio comp room? Well, here's the thing about it, Chico. The Bellagio comp room, I'm assuming you're talking about the My Vegas Bellagio comp room, and usually for the higher end hotels, what they do is they give you what's called a run of house rooms. So they just kind of give you whatever room is available. It's usually one of the lower end ones, it's either like the lower end king or the lower end queen. That's usually how it works out. Now at Bellagio, I think some of the rooms it's a little dated. They look a little old. They've been refreshed recently, so I mean they're not bad rooms by any means. They're probably my least favorite, just the basic rooms out of all of them, but they have a lot more character in them than Aria does. I prefer Aria's rooms, but Bellagio, they got some good rooms there, honestly. So you're not going to go wrong. The comp room is definitely still going to be a high quality room. It's just going to be the basic room though, so that's how it's going to be. I might recommend checking out the Vegas Paradise, because he's got the basic Bellagio room tour on his channel. So if you haven't checked out my boy Tim, actually, let me see if I can find him as well. Paradise Bellagio room. Okay, let me see. Yeah, he's got a Resort King room over here. He actually just, Resort Queen room, excuse me. He just posted up 2 weeks ago. And it's good stuff. It's pretty standard. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to go get it. But yeah, definitely go check it out. It's good stuff. The hotel within of itself is a little dated. Tip $20 at the front counter, see if you can get an upgrade. I'm going to try that in December and see what happens there. But there are definitely worse places you than the Bellagio you can stay at, honestly. Oh yeah, Cinnamon. Yes, Cin's got a great room tour too. And actually, Cin, you're a moderator. You can even drop your link in the live chat there, so people can go check your room tour out too. I think most people that are I think we have a pretty big shared audience, but I think it'd be a good thing too, just to be sure. Yep, Cin's coming for karaoke because she's a karaoke maniac too. Champ, what's up? Good to see you, because the champ is here. Don't let me sing. I don't know why you people let me sing. All right, and let's see. What other questions have I missed here? Let's see. Value King saying that the Bellagio comp room, it was okay, no strip room, and it was a little dated. Yeah, it's like that too, but best room was at Park MGM. See, Park MGM, I thought they were okay, the ones that I got booked into. I thought it was okay. I definitely prefer the Mirage rooms or the MGM Grand Signature room. That one was awesome. I loved that one. Loved MGM Signature, but they also upgraded me too. I gave the nice lady a 20, and then she sent us upstairs to one of the one bedroom suites there. So it was pretty good stuff. And then there is Cin's channel link over there too, so don't forget to go check that out too. Open that in another tab, or even after the stream, whatever you want to do. It is a free platform. Okay. One is in the process of rebooking rooms that were canceled during the shutdown. That's great for someone that lost their trip and is now a lower VIP. That is outstanding too. So yeah, if you guys are playing the Win Slots app and you lost your VIP status, but if you had a room booked, you're able to rebook that now too. So that is excellent news from Pop-Up Fishing. Thank you very much for that. So that is good information too. Let's see. More questions in the live chat. Creeper Nick, what's your favorite hotel room in any strip hotel? Any strip hotel. Are we talking suites, or are we talking, Yeah, we're talking suites, or are we just talking basic rooms? Because if we are just talking basic rooms, like very, very standard rooms, I'd probably say, honestly, like the baseline room, Win. Win is definitely my favorite. Venetian has a really nice one too. And Rio's a little off strip, so I'm not sure if I consider that, but all their rooms are suites, and those are great. But I'd probably say the Win. Winter Encore. Now, if we're going suites, though, I think my favorite so far... Oh, gosh. What has my favorite been? Yeah, Signature had a hell of a suite that I got upgraded into for free. But there was this one room at Caesars that I really just loved. Hang on. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was at Nobu. Because we kind of splurged this one time. And let me see if I can find the rooms. Nobu Hotels, Caesars. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up another tab over here. Let's see. Yeah, Signature's a great one, said Kino. So that's going to be a big thing there. And let me see. Let me just see what the rooms are. Let's just go ahead and say that we're going to check in on the 29th, and we'll check out the 30th, see what the best rate is, quote unquote. It's in here. Caesars is just loading. It is the Nobu. Oh yeah, the Hokone. It was the Hokone suite. I think that one was really cool because it had this nice little bar and all that. It's got this cool little Japanese sitting area. So that was pretty cool. I think it was like there were like 3 of us guys. No, I don't think it was 3 of us because there was only the one bed. But I think it also had like a pull-out bed or something like that. And we brought sleeping bags, so it was pretty cool. We didn't mind it. There we go. Hey, Hagen 2 Cent showed up too. Gotta love that. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what other let me see, what other questions did I miss over here? Value King, another good question. Do you happen to know if they've got rid of resort fees as of recent? I know they currently have free parking. Last I checked, I think it was only Sahara that it started waiving resort fees just for the time being, just to kind of entice people to come back. When I went to MGM, they had me pay resort fees, let me tell you. And from what I understand, Cosmo's still charging resort fees. Golden Nugget's still charging resort fees. So resort fees, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon unless they really start hurting and really can't get people in on the weekends. But that's just a personal opinion. That's a wild guess. Doesn't mean anything. All right, what other questions we got in here? Days Inn. Yeah, Days Inn is definitely the the best one. It's either Travel Lodge or Days Inn, Hoggingtusen and Cinnamon going through for sure. Now, as far as so Champ's got a good question here in the chat. Are the second shutdown rumors legit or just hotels being negative and fear-mongering? It's a little bit of both. So, I've got it from a good source. I'm going to go ahead and protect their anonymity. How do you pronounce that word? Anonymity? Yeah, anonymity. That's how you say it. I don't know. That's my lisp. It's killing me. Anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and preserve their identity, just because they're in kind of a good spot there. But the rumor going around, my source is kind of saying that it might be a thing that's going to happen, is pools are definitely looking to be shut down. Because we already know that they rolled back bars. I don't think they're going to shut down everything. I'm not sure if they can afford to. And our old friend Jim Murin is actually on the task force right now. So as you know, he stepped down from being MGM CEO, and he's actually on the governor's task force, or he might be on the mayor's task force. I can't remember what Jim Murin's doing right now. He's task force. Which task force is he on? He's fighting for Las Vegas in a task force role. So he's working, I guess, with the mayor to try and keep these places open. Let's be honest, that's what he's doing. His interest is definitely in keeping these places open over here. He's got like $15 million in MGM stock or something like that. So whatever. But looks like pools are probably going to get targeted next, and maybe even barbershops and salons, just with some of the spikes in cases. Now, I'm not an infectious disease doctor. I'm not that type of scientist. So, just FYI, I'm not that type of scientist. And I can't really tell you, how the testing works, that sort of thing. I know I got my test, and I know it was a nasal swab. That's it. I'm not pretending to, give away some medical advice or anything like that. But it seems like with the spike in cases, they're looking to shut a couple more things down, kind of roll back a little bit. So they got the mask mandate in effect. They've gotten rid of a lot of bars. They might be cutting out some barbershops. They might be cutting out the pools. The pools are probably next, and then we'll see how that goes. Vegas is in the middle of a heat wave. It's like 120 degrees there 120 degrees there every single day. So we're going to see what happens. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see. Say that 3 times fast. Anonymity. For sure. There it is. Anonymity. That's what it is. Okay, and let's see what other questions we have. We have Christian Angel. I have 2 comp nights at Vidara, and it's a suite. Do you think it's likely I'll get an upgrade to a city corner suite or an executive, even if I have to pay? I bet you can probably get an upgrade to city corner suite if they don't move you over to Aria. Especially if you're going during the week, Chris. I definitely got upgraded out of that West Wing pretty easily. Didn't have to do anything. The West Wing may or may not be open, although apparently I had some people say that they were in the West Wing this last weekend for July 4th weekend. Not this last weekend, but weekend before last, so that could have been a thing, so who knows. But yeah, Chris, I'd say your odds are pretty good. I can't promise anything, and they're supposed to keep like 50% of the rooms closed or something like that, so we'll see what happens, but I'm going to say you have some pretty decent odds. I'd say give it a shot. Worst case scenario, they're just going to say, we're sorry, sir, nothing's available. Maybe we can get you like a room credit or something like that. They'll do something to make your trip better. All right, let's see here. Shaking. Oh, man. Hog is out of alcohol. That's so good, man. Cindy Williams has a good question. If no pools and so much shut down in Vegas, why still charge resort fees? They have stockholders to keep happy, honestly. Now, the resort fee is a little complicated. It depends on who you ask them, or who you ask and all that. What it really is just kind of a way for hotels to kind of protect their bottom line when they're putting these rooms up on these discount sites and they're getting the deep discounts and they have to pay these discount sites. Like when you book through Travelocity and you buy a $100 room, a certain percentage of that goes to the hotel. So let's say it's like 30% of that goes to the website, Travelocity. So $100 room, they get $30, so they have to charge a $30 resort fee to kind of make that up and keep the prices low, that sort of thing. That's what they're really charging it for now. They'll say it's for, delivery of your morning newspaper. They'll say it's for use of the pool, use of the gym facilities and all that. With a lot of that closed, it's hard to justify. And I think travel numbers are probably going to reflect that, but we're not going to see until we get real statistics in. So that's probably what they're up to. All right. So let's see. Jody made it in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. And Pri actually did get a corner suite. That's very nice. We'd like to see that. So, all right. Hang on just a second. Really? Other door, maybe?
What?
Other door? Back door? Back door?
This door?
Yeah, maybe.
Seriously doubt it.
Okay, dear. All right, let's see. Yeah, resort fees are rough, guys. I don't know. Yeah, possibly get the daily paper. Oh, that's interesting, Pri. It does not include the pool. Some of them say that they do include the pool. Some of them do not. Here, honey. You want to just take the phone? Here we go. Oh, thanks, guys, for those thumbs up. Thanks, Gord. Good to see you there. Oh, freaking Nick over here back door. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out. I think they might have dropped off our dinner order. We ordered some dinner, and they just kind of came through, and it doesn't look like they dropped it off in the right location at our condo, so it might be somewhere else. Didn't know that you were allowed to use the pool while staying for free at the... Yeah, last I checked, they were fine. It wasn't a big deal. All right, what other... I'm partially distracted. I apologize, guys. What other questions that I missed in the chat? I'm going to avoid them. So, Chris is saying that he's going September 11th through the 13th. I think by then things might be calmed down. Maybe they'll be opening up some more rooms. That's a weekend. You have a lower probability on weekends, I found, than actual weekdays. So, we'll see what happens. And we'll see. Okay. Where's dinner from? Ray, it is just from Anthony's down the street. It's not that big a deal. It's not even that good. But it's fine. It's fine. It's pizza and wings. It's whatever. We're not even mad about it. All right. Cool. Let's see what else. We got Chico again. Another question. Yo, when you cancel a reward on My Vegas, do you get the full amount of points back? Depends on what it is. Usually, yes. If you haven't redeemed the reward, like if you haven't booked the room or you haven't bought the tickets, then yes, absolutely. If you have, you usually don't get anything back. So, that was a pretty easy one. Good stuff. Oh, Vegas Vesta idea. So we got Gord and so we got G and T in the chat. I love it. Glad to see you guys. Tomorrow's still working hard over there. So good times. Glad you guys made it into the chat. Let's see. Other questions. Jody's got a good question. Good to see you, Jody. Can we still use unlimited My Vegas non-premium rewards per trip? Yes. Asterisks. So you can. It's just a question of trying to find whatever's open. Tom's Urban, good stuff. That was open. You can do that. 2-for-1 show tickets, not so much. You can use them, but there aren't any shows going right now. That's a little difficult. So just FYI. Let's see. Next question. Hagen 2 cent. Is Black Hawk still operating? Yes. Black Hawk, Colorado actually reopened June 17th. So despite the jumps, it's reopened. I can't say I've been super excited to go back just because my locals, like for the price of it and for going over there, I don't get quite the same treatment I get in Vegas. And I'm putting out roughly the same amount of money to get a bit of a watered down experience comparatively. The only big benefit I'd say is that they have 3-2 blackjack everywhere compared to on the Strip where it's 6-5 everywhere. So there's that. But on the Strip, I can send Wonder Woman to go do something else. I can send her to go get like a pedicure or manicure. She doesn't really like to do that sort of stuff, but she can get a massage. She can get hummus in the room while she's taking a beauty nap, whatever she wants to do. So I can do that. But you can't do that at Blackhawk, so I don't know. I'm still thinking about doing a group poll. People want to do a group poll up there, so I'll see what the schedule's like. It'll depend on how this test comes back. If I come back with some CV, obviously that's a no. But if I don't, hey, maybe we'll consider a weekend trip up there one of these days here. But yes, locals are back and operational here in Colorado, so we can do that. All right, see if I can catch up with the live chat here. 10-day stay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Oaktown. Yeah, we're not sure how long those pools are going to last on. I'm sorry, bud. Pop-Up actually has a really good question here. So what's your opinion on the buffets opening going forward, doing something like the Wynn? I think some buffets it wouldn't be that big a deal. Like Aria, I think would be a good buffet for that. Bellagio would be a good buffet for that. Obviously, Wynn's a good buffet for that. Wicked Spoon's a great buffet for that sort of thing. I think I don't mind the whole cafeteria style thing. I just kind of like being able to get up and run through it, but it's not that different from like your typical like all you can eat experience. Actually, we have a Chinese restaurant here in Colorado that kind of does that. Like they have like a half buffet, but they'll also kind of bring things. And also, what is it? I'm trying to think of it. The Brazilian steakhouse, Fogo de Chao. Now they do that already, and they'll do like unlimited. They just bring you the meat spy, and they do your cuts of meat, and you go get your salad from the salad bar. So, that sort of thing, not a big deal. And they also bring out appetizers and all that. So I don't mind the kind of hybrid model there. So that's all good. Thank you, dear.
Yep.
All right. So I don't mind the hybrid model. It's good stuff. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I'd mind that. I probably wouldn't go to a lot of buffets doing that because it would just take up so much more time. But, we'll see what happens. Next question from Cindy. Be there August 11th through 14th. Haven't been there since 2006. Got 2 comp nights in New York with my Vegas rewards for solo vacation. Do the solo trips. They're so worth it. You never know who you're going to meet either, so it's a good time. Let's see. Triple Ripple. So Gord is asking, what was your biggest deal during your past July trip that you cashed in on, in your opinion? Usually the free play, honestly. Like the Luxor free play at the blackjack table. The My Konami free play was definitely good stuff, too. I cashed in my boarding pass at El Cortez and got some free money. So I got free slot play. I got free blackjack play. I got a free drink. And obviously, we got our free play from the D. Richard Wilk, actually, if you guys mention Hagen 2 Cent or Matt Bridger, he'll go ahead and hook you up with $25. But you have to mention Hagen 2 Cent and Matt Bridger, and you probably should be subscribed to them, just saying, because they're amazing. FYI. I've met I've met all of them in person. So Hagen 2 Cent, obviously, I've met in person. They've been on the channel, too. Met Matt Bridger in person. Super low-key, super chill sort of guy. Great. And he's got an amazing accent, too, in case you guys don't know. So, just saying. A lot of really great, a lot of really positive people in this community here, and I just love it. So, good stuff. All right. What other questions do we have? But yeah, I'd say out of all the rewards, just the free play. Getting the free rooms, obviously, is a nice little boon, but you still got to pay the resort fees, so nothing beats free money. All right. Yeah, baby, it's all right. Yeah, I hate to talk about the shutdowns, but it's just kind of a looming sort of thing, so it's always rough stuff. Let's see, Mercy, flights from the East Coast are $160 round trip for Thanksgiving weekend. Tempted to book, but don't see it getting better by then. Yeah, the fall's going to be a little tough because apparently, from what I understand, the tests will detect basically any coronavirus, so we'll see how that goes. It's kind of makes me wonder. Yeah, I love using those match plays. Pop-up, we still got to do that coupon run, man. I know we've been talking about it for a while, and then Comp City shut down, so I didn't get a chance to leverage that. That's a shame. But, one of those deals. Oh, man. So, I guess that, I think I'm caught up with questions here. Twitter's a rumor fest. Anyone with a trip plan must be deciding last minute. Yeah, I can only imagine what that's going to be like for flights and for hotel reservations and all that. I'm sure it's been a nightmare on people, and I'm so, I really feel for people, though, so hopefully things start to calm down a little bit. Allegedly, so I was on Twitter, and, good old POTUS said that there's some good news on the vaccine front. We'll see what happens. I'm sure I work in healthcare. I'm sure I'm going to be required to get it. I don't have any pre-existing conditions or anything like that. I'm sure I'll be fine. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm sure I'm going to get the vaccine, and then I'll feel a bit better about traveling too. So I'm a little concerned about the October trip. I'm still definitely grinding some binions though to get on top of that and hopefully get some good stuff downtown, and then maybe have some extra stuff to do on the strip too. So I'll keep rocking. Brett's got a good question. I have the win gems. We have 25,000, but VIP is 0. How many dollars for like a week, like 5 days to do this, but no VIP stuff? Oof. Yeah, Brett, you're in kind of a bad position because your max on win slots is 4 nights consecutively. And that's only at VIP level 5. VIP level 5, I think I calculated without play, you got to spend darn well near like $1,000 to do that, because you need like 50,000 points or something absurd like that. So you're going to be spending some money. Now, some of those nights are like $300 or $400 a piece. So depending on when you do it, it could save you quite a bit of money. But you're going to be spending like $800 at least, I'm sure. Just FYI, Brett. It might be as low as 400. I might have miscalculated that, but you're going to be spending some money. I swear I have a video on this. I'll have to track that down again, and I'll have to see if I can post that. But yeah, you're going to be spending some cash, Brett. Let's see. Oh, Kevin's got a nice little question over here. I have 2.8 million LP through the My Vegas app. Best hotel for the points? Mandalay, MGM Signature if you can find it, and Aria for sure. I liked Vidara. I had a good time with Vidara, but I think Aria is just a little more accessible, and it's got some more stuff. Although I got some good upgrades at Vidara. I did get that Vidara Lounge for free, so that was a nice little upgrade there, so something to keep in mind. But I'd probably say those. Bellagio's not too bad either, but for the price of it, especially if you do the Aria 2-night stay, that one's actually cheaper than the 1-night stay, and I did that for Christmas last year. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Other questions here. All right, Champ's got a good question here. Hey, Ace, for travel expenses, are you super into airline miles as much as My Vegas? You know, I'm not really into airline miles. I usually just go to the airport to go pick up my tickets. Now, obviously, right now, it's not a big thing, but you know, I usually fly Frontier or Southwest. They have a hub here. Frontier does here in Denver at DIA. So usually their stuff's really cheap, especially if you go to the airport and pay cash with your credit card or whatever, that sort of thing. I'll get tickets as low as like $20 each way to Vegas sometimes. Just depends on when it is. So, you know, I'm not super into that. I remember Comps Guy, when he was still on YouTube, he was really into that and into the credit cards and all that type of stuff. So I'm not quite as knowledgeable on that. I don't want to mislead you. But maybe when we're allowed to go into the airports just for kind of casual business again, I might recommend trying that out. But no, I'm going to go ahead and say just do your research there and use your best judgment for that. I don't want to mislead you on that. All right, let's see. But if you have a good deal with like your credit card company, if they're giving you a lot of bonus miles and you're using it anyway, I say, hey, use them. Yeah, use the miles. Use the miles, definitely. Gord's got a good question. Can we get pennies for Vegas versus Ace of Vegas Day of Savings in Vegas video and see who comes out on top? That would be outstanding. That would be amazing. We'll have to do see who can low roll the best. See if the My Konami free play puts me on top anywhere. I don't know. See how it really works. That'd be outstanding. I don't know. Well, we got to get Pennies back into Vegas though. He's got to come back from the woods. The mayor's got to let him fly out here. So that's a good question for Mark. We'll have to ask him. Let's see. Get the job. Book like 6 cruises. All right. That'd be awesome. All right. Let's see. Where else are we? Nick, I'm not a creeper. No, son, you hunt. Sentiment's a hunter. Host has got some good input over here. I usually go for Sky Miles cards and cancel them before the annual fee and then get a new one. That is actually, that's pretty clever, I gotta admit. That's some good stuff. Oh, Jonathan's got this. Yo, hold up. Jonathan's got this. So he's actually got so who was it? I think was that for Brett who asked the question? I totally forgot. That was for Brett. So Brett, Jonathan X actually posted up the video that I shot because I am a failure as an administrator, but he's an excellent moderator. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. So it was good stuff. Alejandro just got back from Vegas and had a good time. That's good. Hawking 2 saying, Ace, if My Vegas was to disappear tomorrow, would you become a coupon hunter? I definitely keep an eye out on coupons there. I don't think I'm quite as hardcore as Pennies for Vegas is, but I definitely keep an eye out for coupons, but I probably lean a little more on my comps, honestly, and I probably focus my play a little more. Like right now I kind of spread it out to get little things here and there, but I definitely focus my spend and focus my comps a whole lot more on a single property or a single set of properties, just to make sure I get the most out of them, you know? Maybe even sign up for a couple credit cards. Who knows? But yeah, good question. Excellent question. Wife and I got round trip flights for free from Delta Sky Miles. Hey, save them. Yeah, that's how you do it. Host has got a great idea. Use those Delta Sky Miles. Good stuff. Let's see if I find the My Vegas Advisor on eBay from time to time. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good one. 5 cruises and a Vegas trip. Good stuff. Hey JT, good to see you. How are we holding up? Oh, Anthony came through. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Ray from Vacation Impossible. I respect the people who do the churn. I'm not that organized. Nah, I don't mind it. Oh, Gord, can we get your hair braided? Actually, there is a shop that's right down the street from the house there. They barely reopened, so that's who does the twist. So you're going to have to come to Colorado first. I'm going to take you down there. We're going to get you braided up, and then we're going to fly right back to Vegas and have a good time, man. It'll be a good time. So, good stuff. Keno's got a good question over here. Do you have the M Life credit card or the Total Rewards credit card? You know, I don't have either. I only have... Because I have an emergency credit card. I have my credit card for paying bills. I have my debit card for my bank. I don't carry that many cards, really. And then I have another emergency credit card that nobody else knows about. I'm telling you guys about it. So, you know. One of those deals. I don't know. Oof. But, yeah. So I don't do a lot of credit cards. It's just never really anything I really think about, just because I never want to lose track of them. I have a pretty good track of all my cards right now, and I budget really, really well. I like to think I budget really, really well, just because I'm really looking forward to retirement. I also want to make sure I can send my little girl to college too. So I try not to go too overboard with them. I might cancel one and transfer the balance over to an M Life card pretty soon. See about a few things. But my gambling usually gets me to the benefits too, and I'd only get it so I could get the M Life benefits, get to like gold status or pearl status or whatever a little bit faster. That's the only reason I'd really think about investing in one personally. Otherwise, not really my thing. So Anthony's got the credit card. So Anthony, what's the good stuff there? Is that any help? You having a good time with it? Oh yeah, Keno kids. Yeah, Keno's got it too. Good stuff. All right. Yeah. So okay. So if you guys shoot, if you're into it, get the M Life credit card. And as long as you balance your budget just fine, I say do it. Go for it. Not a financial advisor, but I don't see the harm in credit cards if you use them responsibly. Personally, that's my thought. All right, and let's see what else we got in here. What other questions? In your opinion, what's the best player's card to grind downtown? We have M Life and Total Rewards covered. I say grab them all. I have a card at El Cortez, and they have some great offers down there. Had a blast of the D. I haven't checked my offers from the D yet, but the D covers the D as well as Golden Gate Hotel and Casino. So that's something to consider as well. So, and that's also going to cover Circa too. So if you're looking for something that's kind of like M Life where you're going to get multiple properties, I might advise that. And also it helps that, Richard was explaining it to me too. Yeah, I know he works for the D, but and I can do my own research, and my own research also kind of reflected that too. So just some food for thought. And I knocked my charger out over here. That's my bad. Hold up. There we go. Let me get some juice back onto this. I got another good 25 minutes of battery over here. We can do this. All right. Oh, Martin, thanks for the super chat, man. Martin's got a good question. How was the Vidara Lounge? Free appetizer and beer? I thought it was pretty relaxing. I do have a video on that. I know for a fact. So it's a Vidara Club Lounge. I can pass you guys that video, but from my first-hand experience, it was quiet. It was exclusive, although my card demagnetized when I went there. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I did something to the card and it demagnetized, but the guy was like, "Oh yeah, we saw you come through earlier, so that was nice." When I did my Vidara trip last year, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's the video in the live chat I just dropped there. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm probably behind in the chat. So, all right, Champ's got another question too. What's your favorite Vegas-centric movie besides The Hangover? 21. The one with Kevin Spacey in them in it. 21. That one's my absolute favorite. That's kind of got me into card counting. I went up to my locals once, tried card counting based on the movie, got my butt kicked, and actually started researching it, and that's kind of what inspired me to learn how to do it. So, good stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Yeah, pop-up fishing's 100% right. The one card with the D, that's going to be a really good thing because your comps down there at the D are going to transfer over to the circuit too. They're going to be considered, so that'll be nice. Let's see. Triple Ripple, Gord. I know you're a big pool guy. What's your top 5 list? Also, if you're ever at the pool together, would you mind sending about 10 dad bot cake? You can keep up, bro. You got me. Now, as far as pools go, the first ones that come to mind, Golden Nugget, because I love the shark tank that they have over there, that big slide. Let's see, MGM Grand for sure. That's another really great one. They have the Lazy River and they have a huge pool complex, so that's a good one. Mirage, because they have several pools there. They also have the adult pools over there too that I don't mind, so I thoroughly enjoy that. Trying to think of one in between. I didn't mind Aria's pool. I didn't mind a lot of them, but I'd probably say Caesars is my number 2. It looks really pretty. It's a really wide space. It's open. It's clean. I thoroughly enjoy that. And my number 1 is definitely Mandalay Bay's pool complex because they have the wave pool. They have the lazy river. They have a nice regular pool too, and they also have adults only pools. I've been up to their adults only pool. They have this kind of infinity pool in there too. Thoroughly enjoy it. But those are my top 5 offhandedly, just without thinking about it. Those are my top 5. Let's see. Yeah, Host would be good. Yeah, Host is an outstanding financial advisor. I'm surprised that Host doesn't have a finance channel over there. I love that. Good stuff. Let's see. What other questions? Hog should make a 21 remake, right? 21 free bet 21 the movie. Yeah, actually get some real math in there. Do it correctly. I love it. I want to be Kevin Spacey in that though. I don't know why. I just want to be Kevin Spacey. I'll be like I don't know, I guess I'll be like Nick Fury on there. That'd be fun. Hawk and 2 said, Ace, if you had to jump into any fountain on the strip, which one and why? I guess it'd have to be the Aria fountain. I think that one is highly underrated, to be perfectly frank with you. Everyone's always talking about the Bellagio fountains. It's too cliche. Everyone jumps in the Bellagio fountain. Everyone talks about the Caesars fountains and all that. No one ever talks about the Aria fountain. It's all Art Deco and all that. Also, it lights up, too, like it does rainbow colors. And I'll jump in rainbow gray water. Why not? Love that question. Love the question. Freaking hog, man. Love it. Oh, Matt Wilson in the live chat. Good to see you, Matt. Looking forward to some more vintage Vegas vlogs over there. Guys, if you want to see some old school Vegas, like not even before the shutdown, but before the turn of the century, Matt Wilson's got him. Coming through. Love Matt Wilson. Good stuff. Outstanding stuff. Keno's like, walks up to free bet 21, head explodes. Real talk. Real talk, dude. No lie. Let's see. Ben Campbell got a good question. What's the most effective way to use your My Vegas points? Personally, I say go for the high ticket items. So you go for the stuff that's going to cost you the most. So like, buffet passes and food. Anything where you can get like a full comp. So buffet passes and food. Obviously your stays are going to be another thing, especially if you're not getting M Life stays. You're going to want to go ahead and look into that. Show tickets, go for the high ticket items, and then get as much 2-for-1 stuff as you can too. So I go hotel first, show, food, maybe a separate attraction or free play if I can get it. Typically free play if I can get it, that sort of thing. That's kind of my tier list. Get as much free money out of it as possible. Then I'll go for the 2-for-1 coupons. I'll do like the 2-for-1 drinks, 2-for-1 buffet passes, 2-for-1 show tickets, whatever else I can do just to kind of cut that cost in half and keep my gambling bankroll as high as I can so I can keep my comps rolling and just take care of things. That's my thing. So that's my advice for you, Ben. Great question. Let's see, jump in the Mirage volcano. Actually, I might feel a little safer over there, honestly. But I mean, that water gets hot. You see the fire over there. That's probably the cleaner water. I don't know. Just saying. All right. Can you combine MGM free nights with my Vegas comps? Yes, and I just did that recently at MGM Grand. And my battery is fixing to die over here. Hang tight for just a second, Spinners and Sharks. I gotta grab my charger real quick. I will be back in 2 shakes, 3 shakes tops. Don't move. That was my bad. I totally forgot to plug this bad boy in, and I'm using the charger that the missus has for her computer. It's 65 watts. It's supposed to be charging, but it's not doing its job, and I'm a little cross about it. So let me get that in there. There we go. Definitely playing with yourself at 3, right? Yeah, that was about 2 shakes. On to the next, 100%. Top tier mod, man. That's why you're in charge, bro. That's why you're in charge. All right. Good deal. All right. What other questions do we have? So we talked about, let's see, Matt Wilson. I think I have enough My Vegas points for a 2-night stay at Luxor. Hey, you know what? If that rumor about the foundation isn't true, I'd stay there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to stay there again just to make sure that I get in there before they do any potential demolition. I just touched my face. Lord. It's so difficult not to do. Oh, Jorge has a good question. Is it Jorge or George? I don't know. It's spelled the same way, I know. And I know it's technically the same name. I'm just kind of curious. Anyway, though. But George's got a good question for us. I went to my local casino yesterday, and distancing was nearly non-existent. How's the physical distancing in Vegas? It's all right. It depends on what time of day it is. It's not a problem during the daytime. It doesn't seem to be... Oh, it is Jorge. Okay, good. It depends on what time of day it is. I noticed during the week it wasn't a problem. The weekend, it got a little tough. Lines were kind of rough, especially going up to the rooms and all that. But, it kind of comes and goes in waves. So, just something there. It just kind of goes up and down in waves. It's a little weird. I don't know. Oh, Hog, you should have told me to save a Luxor chip, man, because I got like $100 off of them, off of like some $10 blackjack, just using my match play. You should have told me to save that chip, man. It's no worries. I'll get that reward again, and I'll go ahead and save it for you. No worries. Cord's got a good question here. How much would I to dress and style us for the next trip? We want to get on your level. Shoot, bro. Shoot. I know a guy. I got a guy for you. Like, we just got to hit up TVP, and he'll take care of us. Don't even worry about it. Like, just buy that first round of whiskey. I got you. Vicky's got a good question. Do you think Governor Sisolak will extend Phase 2 again in August? If these numbers don't drop, yes. To be perfectly frank, I think if these numbers don't drop, he doesn't have any qualms about extending these phases. I don't think he cares. He's just that kind of guy, really. There it is. Why is my charger off? There it goes. That is really weird. My charger is being all sorts of wonky, guys. Hang on a second. Hang on just a second here. Swear. I don't know what it is with my battery backup. I think it's dying. I'm going to have to swap that out. But you know what? You guys have been so good about supporting me here, so I'm actually just going to take that out of the channel budget, and that's awesome, because I don't even need to worry about it. So, good stuff. All right, let's see. Bit frustrated with My Vegas, maxed out at like 2 point. Oh, yeah, it's been weird, John. I'm not sure what it... I usually just kind of bounce between the games, and then I usually get away with it, but I'll make a lot of loyalty points very quickly, especially on blackjack. So, just a tip there. Jenny Vasquez has a question. Let's see. How have the pools been, and do we really need to wake up super early to be able to get in? Going next month at Mandalay from Sunday to Tuesday, then from Tuesday to Friday at Paris. On the weekends, to be perfectly frank with you, Jenny, get that ass up. Wake up, bruh. You know? Because they do fill up definitely before 11:30. Now, when I went July 1st on Canada Day, I was down at the pool probably about, 11:30, 12:30, maybe even close to 1. Didn't have a problem getting in there. I got to eat at the Cabana Bar, had a good time, just showed him my room key and all that. Weekdays, not a big deal. Weekends, huge deal. So, on weekends, make sure you're up early. Weekdays, you can kind of take your time. Worst case scenario, reserve a cabana. They'll let you in. My Vegas reward picking seem a little slim due to COVID. Yeah, a lot of the food rewards, especially the buffet rewards and the show rewards, are kind of gone. So that's one of those things. It's a little rough. Have to be used by September 16th. Probably gonna... Actually, Matt, you can, as long as you book your rooms by September 16th, you're fine. So you're in pretty good shape there. So nothing to worry about, bud. Nothing to worry about. All right, guys, coming up, 10-minute warning here. I'm going to see if I can get through more of these questions over here. Thank you all for coming through and asking all these questions over here. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me see if I can catch up. HM, bro, you're one of the best YouTube hosts I've ever listened to. Just stayed at Bellagio July 5th and have the bow. Would you recommend us going back this year? I have M Life Gold status. HM, I didn't have any problems. Thank you for that compliment, by the way. I appreciate you. I definitely don't think I'm the best. I mean, I think there are lots of great YouTubers out here that got me beat, but I really appreciate that, and it's really helped me. You guys' support helped me grow and helped me get consistent and helped me get better. I mean, I'm even getting better equipment because of you guys, because you guys are sharing the videos and liking the videos. Like, look at this bad boy. Hold up. My new secret weapon over here for my new vlogs, the DJI Pocket Osmo. Fits in your front pocket and all that. Still works. Automatic gimbal. This is probably the best $300 I've spent, and it was all taken care of thanks to you guys. So thank you all so much for supporting me on that. As far as, I'm considering going back and maintaining my gold status myself too. Hoping that things are going to calm down. I'm going to give it another month before I even look at booking again, honestly. Numbers will drop because unemployment boost is ending and less people will travel because they're broke. Yeah, I think that's going to be a big thing too, host. So hopefully. Let's see. Hey, Justin made it through. Justin's also been on the stream before. He's actually been a co-host with me too. Good to see you, bro. Long time no see. We got to talk after stream. Ben Campbell, what do you think will replace One Oak? That's a good question. I'm kind of wondering if it's just going to get converted into a lounge, frankly. Especially with the way nightclubs are going, because nightclubs are going to be the very last thing that come back to Vegas, honestly. The very last thing. Ultra lounges with more spacing and seating and all that, I think those are making a comeback. And I'd love to see them back. So, I think it's just going to be like another ultra lounge where it can be kind of a club, but kind of not a club, that sort of thing. Kind of like the piano bar. So, Huggin' 2 Cent came through. Look at that super chat for the battery fund. Thank you, Hog. I appreciate you, bro. Man, miss you, man. Miss you. All right. Jenny, not too expensive. Group of 7, including kids. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, don't get that cabana, Jenny. You just have a good time. Just, wake the kids up. You'll have a good time. Nice, nice. Oh, shoot. Team Outcast came through. What? Is that my boy Corey? Long time no talk, man. You got to message me afterwards. Say hi to the missus for me, bro. All right, what other questions do we have, guys? Does the My Konami app still have free play reward that doesn't require the night stay, Jody? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, and it's brilliant. Absolutely. Kino Kid, Ace wears t-shirts. What? Yes. Always wear the bat shirt. I guess this is Adam West Batman, but I can't do his voice. So, that's not happening. But I always rock the bat shirt. Actually, you guys can ask Team Outcast. He was actually one of my first friends on my YouTube journey back when I did Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubing, so that was all good stuff. All right, good times. Team Outcast, no, I'm not live in Vegas. I just came back from 4th of July weekend, though. Just doing a little bit of wrap-up on that. People got a couple private messages with a lot of questions, so I thought I'd go ahead and do this, so all good stuff. Anthony, did they extend the tier status? Just made gold status last year. Yes, tier status is rocking until, I think, January of 2022. So if you're like gold right now, you're rocking until 2022. You get to keep those benefits for a while. It's good stuff. Patrick's got a good question. What's your favorite app for my Vegas points? Blackjack, hands down. When it was giving away like as many points as you can, I think under 1 million points it'll let you rack up as many as you want all day. Blackjack, hands down, is my favorite to play. It's simple. It requires some attention, but you play that well enough, you can rack up loyalty points like a boss really, really quickly. And I just love blackjack, so that helps. That really helps. All right. Let's see. Add to the distancing earlier. Jorge lives in Central Florida. I feel safer going to the local theme parks and the casino yesterday. Wetty next year. Yeah, I say do what's right. Do what's right. Stay safe, man. Absolutely. Jorge, stay safe. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. Once I figure out this whole COV2 test and all that, I'll hit you up. But yeah, we'll get it together. We'll get together, man, once everything calms down. Good stuff. Hollywood, good to see you. Also, Hollywood, I can't remember what's your son's channel name. Like, yeah, your boy like does some hella dope jams. I lost his channel, and I don't know why. It was in my history, and I just totally lost it. So yeah, don't forget to hit me up and let me know what his channel name is again, so I can subscribe. He's got some really dope beats out there, gotta admit. And Patrick, another question: what's your favorite slot app? Right now it's definitely still Pop Slots. Pop Slots is really fun to play. I don't do much of it on the channel over here. Pop Master Slots used to do that, but he's long since retired and doesn't do videos anymore. But it's kind of like an MMORPG, but for like slot playing, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't win much on it, but it's just kind of fun to do. So I enjoy it. Sam, how do you deal with I assume losing in the casino. Losing in the casino, it doesn't bother me. I deal with it by going back to the Players Club and asking, hey, how much off of my bill at the steakhouse can I get? I don't worry about it, because it's all ups and downs and ups and downs. Fact of the matter, that's just how gambling works. Sometimes I'll come back from a trip, I'll be up $700, $800, $900. Other times I'll be down to $200 or $300. It's just how it is. As long as I'm up for the year, I don't mind. Even if it's up $40, I don't mind. So I just take it in stride. When you lose, you lose. As long as you fought fair, I think it's fine. No big deal. Just make sure you take advantage of whatever comps you can get. And then, who really won? All right. Vegas best ideas. Ace other than Palomino Cub. What was your favorite part of the last trip? Honestly, Bar Canada. Like, I know the party started over there, but just being able to see everybody. We were drinking Caesars, doing shots, 7 drinks and all that, even though we lost our slot pulls. But, hey, it was a good time, honestly, and it was just good to see everybody. It was good that we got to see Richard, we got to see Tim, obviously TNG, we got to see you guys, too. It was excellent. I really had a good time. So that was probably my favorite part, just being able to be with you guys. And it was actually a blast coming to crash Sim's live stream with Jacob Worth. That was really cool. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to come through. His schedule was so tight and all that. But he's like, nah, bro, I'm going to come see you. And he came through. So that was really great, too. And he's been helping me out with my channel for years. So definitely good to see him. Let's see. King Dan's. Looks like I'll be out there Monday. Any pools still going to be open? I think a lot of them are. The downtown pools, probably not. Maybe I think Golden Nugget is. I don't think the D opened their pool because they were a little... I don't know. It's kind of a small pool anyway, so it's not as big a deal. But if you're on the Strip, I think you'll be fine. At least during the week. Oh, nice. Good stuff from Team Outcast. We're going to talk about that offline. Yeah, Zay Weeks. Okay. I'm going to write that down. Zay Weeks. Okay, I got that saved. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to that right now. Cool. All right. Creeper Neck, do you see yourself making YouTube videos forever? No. I think originally when I had started on the platform, I was going to just do Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubing and all that, and I figured I'd probably quit that. Around my age now, I figured I'd probably quit doing that around my early to mid-30s, but Vegas I'll probably do for a while. I think I can see myself doing that into my 50s, frankly. Honestly, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm meeting a lot of great people, and I guess the cool part about it is YouTube's paying me now too, so I'm actually getting paid to have fun, and I'm having a good time. It's not a lot of money. I'm not quitting my day job, obviously, but no, it's been great. I'm building this huge community, I'm building this community and all that. Got 5,000 great subscribers, and I made all these great friends, and it's just been nothing but positives. I gotta admit, I enjoy playing with the Premiere, the Adobe Premiere, and learning all the special effects and all the cool stuff. Like, this is the best hobby I've ever had. I gotta admit, this is just so cool. I've met so many great people, and kind of grown my extended kind of chosen family and all that, and it feels great. This is just it feels great, honestly. I don't think I'll ever do it full time, but just as something I'm doing kind of on the side for fun, this is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. And I get to meet cool people like you, Nick, actually. This is how we met too. So, it's good stuff, brother. It's good stuff. So I'll be in the game for a while though. Yep, no CV so far from Matt. BBI, like when you slit a... Oh my gosh. That's how we do. Let's see. What other questions? What are the dates for October? I think it's mid-October. I can't remember. Oh, James is still going back in July. Yeah, James, let me know how that trip goes, man. Main night for October 17th. Hopefully we'll still go through. Oh, okay. Yeah, Corey, let me know when you and the missus are going back to Vegas. You're not staying at Harrah's this time. We're gonna send you somewhere. You're not staying at Harrah's. So, good stuff. Ah, Patrick. Yeah, Patrick. Man, you guys are honestly. It's this community over here. This is just so wonderful. I gotta admit, like, you're meeting a lot of warm people. There's not a lot of toxicity in the community. There's a little bit, but it's so few and far between. I don't even know what. And you know what? I can quietly ignore it and not give toxicity the time of day. It doesn't affect my day, and it's wonderful. It is just so good. Let's see. Sam's got a great question. How do you meet people in the casino? Hang out with people that I advise when things are back to normal. Be social. I say be social around the pool. Be social. Play social games like blackjack and craps. That's how I meet people. Blackjack, craps, pool time, that sort of thing. I rarely meet people in bars that, end up being people I want to meet. That sort of thing there. So that's good stuff. Good positive vibes. I love being around here. Okay. Doing Luxor. Yes, Corey. We're talking about that. I'm going to take care of you. I got you, bro. Okay, so I got time for one more question. I'm going a little over, and I promise the missus that the rest of this time is going to be her time, because it's past 7. So the rest of the Batman over here is going to Wonder Woman. Just FYI. So last question is going to be from James. When do you intend to return? Good question. My original plan to return, I was fixing to go in October because I wanted to go to Circa. Wanted to go see Richard, wanted to go see Jacob, wanted to go see Hog and Two Cent because they're going to be down there at Circa. I think the 28th for the opening. I really wanted to go there and maybe even check out some Halloween. But given the numbers, like I said, I've had some exposure recently too. We'll have to see how the antibody tests come back too. I'm still in really good shape, so I'm not too worried about it. I just want to make sure I'm not putting anyone I love at risk, because I do have some family I haven't been able to go see because they do have compromised immune systems and weakened immune systems right now, and it's not a good time to go visit them. Even if I don't have anything, or if I'm not carrying anything around, again, I work in medical, I could easily bring that to them without it majorly affecting me. And no, I won't do that. I will not do that. So, absolutely, I love Vegas. I love my Vegas family too. But as a parent and as a spouse, it's important for me to put my family first, and I think you guys all do the same thing. Everybody's very reasonable about it. No one's gonna go off and say, "Well, Ace, you didn't go do the thing because you're worried about your family." Everyone's really reasonable and really smart here, so I love it. And so we'll figure it out. Tentatively October, but I'm gonna give it a month, see how things look, and then we'll plan around that. But if I can't make it out there, I can't make it out there. We'll make it work some other time. I'll get back out there sometime this year, probably during the low season. So we'll see how it goes. Excellent questions. All right, it's Innocent Shark. So that's all the time I have. Want to thank everybody in the community for doing this. Also, like I said, because of everything at work and because of exposure and all that, I had to push a couple of videos back. I'm going to be grinding this weekend, and since I'm working from home, that gives me a little more time. I don't have to waste with my commute, so I can work on a couple more travel vlogs. I've got lots of great vlogs. I've got lots of great tours for you guys to look forward to in case you can't get out to Vegas. In case you're overseas, we have a lot of fans in the UK. We have a lot of friends up in Canada too, and out in Australia and all that aren't able to fly right now, so we'll be able to do some Vegas by proxy. But thanks everyone for coming through. Thanks for these amazing questions and these wonderful comments too. Like I always say, my community is the best one on YouTube, and luckily I share it with a lot of other wonderful people. But best community, thanks you all so much for coming in and supporting me through all this. And I'll keep you posted, and I'll let you know how testing goes. Also, don't forget to go check out Sin City Nerds. Rumor has it they might be doing a stream there. Just saying. They might be doing a stream, and I might be in that live chat over there if you guys want to keep hanging out. Because Sin City Nerds, Nick and Kay, they're amazing. Just saying. Big part of the Vegas family. All right, it's been Innocent Shark, so that's it. Well, this is Ace of Vegas signing out, and I'm wishing you all strong hands, and, of course, happy spinning, you guys. Good night, everybody.